It's Week 15 of the 2022 season. And coming up, we're going to see Keenan Allen, as utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Chargers and the Titans, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
They begin with Henry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they work this out past the 25. Play action. It's Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, Charles, this offense offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team was truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Herbert off of play action. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit, another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Tannehill. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this is on target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The little football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in 1 drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Herbert. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. Herbert operating from the red zone. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
With Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Tannehill now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. Finding room at midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 11 yards there, first down. To throw is Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now on 3rd and long, they'll hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw, Tannehill. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Carter. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He finds his target, Allen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Tannehill. open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Tannehill on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that, you're out there fresh playing. Off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chargers, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year.